What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So every single Saturday we do this thing on my live stream where I invite all of you guys, the viewers, to compete against each other, all farming the same dungeon. So obviously whoever gets the most value wins, but the reason why we're doing it and we have everyone in the same dungeon is because we typically choose dungeons that has insanely rare items, like some of the rarest in the game, and we see if we can actually get them if we just bring enough people, and it also gives you a better indication on just how hard and unlikely it is to get these items. Now, this Saturday, we once again did Uldaman. Uldaman is the holy grail of super items, has a ton of super valuable, unique-looking transmog. And this time, we were almost 50 people running Uldaman. And as I said at the beginning of the video, like, anyone is free to join these runs. Just click my live stream down below in the description, follow it, and it doesn't matter if you play EU or NA, because everyone can join in. And in terms of loot table, which we'll look at while we're taking a look at the clip of the competition itself, we have a lot of really valuable items. Like if we take a look at like this infographic and take a look at Uldaman, you can see some of these super valuable items that we consider to be so-called super items. So right here you have something like the Jinsu sword right here, which is like a medium rare item. It's valued at roughly 200k, 150, 200k. But then you have the ultra rare items like the Jackhammer, the Digmaster, Spouters of Lost Age, Pendulum of Doom, Minor Sat, Bushmaster, and then also Popol Fess. Now, we do have, as I said at the beginning of the video, almost 50 people joining in towards the end of the competition. And the first 10 minutes, there's nothing too exciting. You can see on the top right side of the screen the list of the most valuable items that we have picked up so far. And it's nothing too impressive. It's just basic blue items that are unique to Uldaman, meaning that they can only drop in Uldaman. However, they're quite easy to obtain, and there's a lot of people farming Uldaman, so they're not really worth that much gold. And we've done a super lack inside of Uldaman before. I made a video on it, and we have received super items, but imagine if you have 50 people running Uldaman at the same time, and everyone does 10 runs in an hour, that's the same as doing 500 runs. So if you were to spend 50 hours and then like soloing Uldaman 500 times, you would look, I know it's RNG, but like you would have received whatever we're receiving this hour yourself in 50 hours, just to get like the concept of how hard it is to get some of these super items. And also, that's why they're valued at millions of gold. Literally, some of these items are posted on both EU and NA for gold cap, right? Doesn't mean we're going to sell for gold cap, but there's very, very few of them going on the auction house. So right now, Gaff's got himself a Fiery War Axe, which is a world drop item, but it can drop inside of Uldaman as well. That being the current best item that we have received so far. Besides from that, monolithic bow and everything else is just kind of meh. Doesn't really sell for that much. The Fiery War Axe is an okay item. It's valued at 80k on EU, which is unlikely to get. It really is. But that is the average price across every single EU realm that we have, right? Now we're closing in on the halfway mark. We're sitting at 37 minutes, and we still don't have anything worth bragging about. But there's soon going to be some items, at least of interest, right? Because Gaps, who got the Fiery War Axe, it never stops for him. I've never seen a guy I have seen a guy be that lucky before. We've had a guy getting double super items in a lag previously. But what he's about to do is quite impressive. The obsidian cleavers are decent. Dizzy picking up the steel weapon chain. Fun fact about that one is the fact that you need steel weapon chains for the new patch 10.15 crafts. So it has gone up, like the market value in that has gone up 200% since we you could see the mat being a requirement on the PTR for patch 10.15. So those are quite good. Skullplate bracers, they have a high value. I've sold a couple of them, but it's nothing really exciting. It looks good on the Loot Appraiser Challenge because it has a relatively high number, but it's not too exciting. Now we have less than 30 minutes left of the Loot Appraiser Challenge, and if we just do like a small fast forward right here, when there's 14 minutes left, you can see that the list looks completely different. We have a Star Belt pattern, we have a Jinsu from Gaff, Siren Golden Blade, and also a Shadow Hood. And that's what I really like about Uldaman, and that's the fact that the recipes, the patterns, and the plants and so on that can drop in Uldaman they have a lot of the super rare low drop chance one that's valued at a lot of gold. Something like the Star Belt pattern right there isn't going to sell for 500,000 gold, but I've sold tons of them, like probably closer to 20 of that pattern, anywhere from 15,000 gold to 150,000 gold. But then Gaps does it again. Not only did he get the epic axe, but he also picked up 2 Jinsu swords with an EU market value of 390,000 gold. And it is a really good sword. It's like the only, well, it has like a unique way of wielding it. It's a ninja sword, looks like a basic ninja sword, but I think it's hip attached rather than going on the back or something like that. Regardless, it's a really good item. It really, really is. And that's pretty much what we received this time from running Uldaman. Well, a total of 500 times. Jinsus, 2 of them in fact, and then a couple of like patterns, plants, and schematics that are all the world drop and not specific to Uldaman. So if you're thinking about going and doing Uldaman, look at what we received. It's not too much to brag about in 500 runs, but you never know. I mean, I've met people on my stream going into Uldaman, their first time, literally never been to Uldaman before, and within a couple of runs, they get a super item, sell it for 2.5 million gold, boom, win, right? But I never advise people to farm Uldaman when they're just starting out to make gold. And that's just because the basic green items and blue items are absolute dog shit. You're only making good gold if you're actually getting a Jinsu, any of the world drop patterns and plants, which, by the way, if you do get them, they take ages to sell, or if you get a super item. So it's something you should do for fun if you already have like a good stable auction house that's generating sales every single day. But as someone starting out, please do not do Uldaman. Anyways, that was pretty much it, the results of this weekend's Gigalac. And if you guys got any suggestions on what the dungeon or even open world farm that we should gather the boys and do next, please let me know down below in the comments section. Don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide, over 180 pages long, features the best gold farms that I personally do in order to achieve multiple gold caps. Not only that, but by using the discount code Dragonflight, you'll get it for 50% off. And also, it comes with a lifetime of free updates. What that means is, whenever there's a new patch or even a brand new expansion to the game, I just update the very exact book and I send that updated version to your email for free, right? So guys, thank you all so much for watching again, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.